Hello, Amaro Rouge here. Welcome to these 5 main skills of Top Sales Reps course. In this chapter, I will take you through the course content, how it is structured, what's the format of each lesson, how does the course evolve along the way, what can you expect from each lesson. So it's a kind of overview, a good overview, so that you can see for yourself that it's worth to take the course. Join me. Okay, here we go. So these are the 5 lessons that I have to share with you. Those are the aspects that I think are the main pillars of the role of a sales rep. I have 5, and as you can see in the end, I added another lesson that we call a bonus. So first lesson, empathy. Why empathy? Because empathy is the ability to put yourself in the shoes of other people. And if you are in sales, first and foremost, you need to know and understand what does the other person needs, what problem does he faces, what improvements could help him out. So it's not about you, about him. And how can you bridge his needs, his interests, with the products or services that you have to sell. The relationship building depends on which kind of industry sector or which kind of company, organization that you'll be working in. But on the long run, you need to establish relations with your customers. Otherwise, they will buy from you once and they will never buy again, or they will buy once in a while. Creating that bond, creating a relationship, and it doesn't mean that you have to be their best friend, but you have to be their best reference. It's crucial to build up relationships. Next step, we have persuasion. What is the role of persuasion in sales? Many people have this wrong idea and concept that sales guys, they know a lot of tricks and they can fool us around, or that they can lead us to buy something that we don't want. That's not a sales guy. That's something else. A sales rep doesn't have magic wands. And when we're talking here about persuasion and influencing strategies linked with the empathy and relationship building, using your tools in order to lead the customer towards your end game. Not with tricks, but there are some marketing and commercial tools that can persuade the customer to buy from you, or influence the customer to buy from you instead of competition. Next, we have knowledge. Knowledge, it's a very important aspect of your role as a sales rep. And if you're starting out, of course, you'll be struggling and you'll feel a bit shaky in some situations. But again, learn it. Learn. And Rome wasn't built in one day. If you are new to an industry sector, you will take probably, let's say, 3-6 months until you get to know it, until you get confident with it. Because you have to know the market, you have to know competition, you have to know the products, you have to know alternatives, you have to know trends, and all of this is something that doesn't come in one day. We have negotiation. Probably one of the most important skills. If we can rank them, it's the crucial one. It's the one that will ultimately lead you to close deals or not. But again, in order to get to this step, you have first to be perceived as someone reliable, trustable, so that people will sit on the table to negotiate with you. And if you get to negotiation, then you have to know what it is about. You have to know the negotiation steps. Don't provide a price to a customer that is just in a hurry and wants a price. First, get to understand his business. Don't let them fooling around. What are the concessions that you can make in terms of value in the eyes of the customer? You have to know what are the customer's struggles, problems, or most important needs, so you can leverage your offer. You have to know how to build up your prices. What are your costs? What are your targets? What are the pricing mechanisms? What better suits the customer? Again, the costs are in mind. So this will be all discussed in this chapter. Finally, we have the appearance. And in appearance, I'm going to be very pragmatic, and I'm going to go through some of the do's and don'ts in terms of outfit, in terms of your personal appearance, and most important, in terms of body language. Very often, people are saying something and their eyes or expression are saying differently. And experienced buyers, they will find it out. So that will be handled in this last chapter of the course. So I hope all this makes sense, and I hope that you find it interesting to go through, and I will have the pleasure to go through each lesson on a very realistic and pragmatic way, not flooding you with information that you don't need, but going through the points and going to the real life situations that we face in sales, like I will face probably tomorrow when I have a meeting with a customer. So all lessons will be video based, kind of like this, and I will go through all of material with you, in some cases with text, in some other cases just explain you how things work. In the end of some chapters there will be a quiz just to test your knowledge, and to be honest, I would strongly recommend you that you take notes along the way. Take notes. Remember, a course or a book might resonate quite well with you, but if you don't carry it on with you, if you don't embed it in your hearts and minds, it fades away after a while. And when you take notes, it sticks longer. When you take notes, and if you have the chance to practice some of these learnings, it will create a loop of action, reaction, and will keep you on the move. So take notes. If you have doubts, go back again and see how it goes. I'm looking forward. Okay, you know what it is about now. I hope you're still excited about it. Let's get ready. See you in the next chapter. Bye. Yep. See you in the next chapter. Bye.